I just captures the outcome of the product development stages, and there should be a clear-cut stage gate system in the development process where the stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and stage 5, where the review mechanism has to be there, a part of the review system, development review system. And here, very important thing is a new role of quality assurance is merging in the industry, that is development QA or R&D QA. So the role of development QA is increasing. Development strategy stage 1, we say the major activities in this is major new product proposal, literature search, patent strategy, B strategy, and formulation strategy. The outcome and reports are new product approval and project allocation, summary of literature search, preliminary recommendation by a patent, and identification of type, number, and reference product for BN studies. Important to understand that your reference product for the generic product development is which country you are planning to have your product in the market. So relevant reference product from that country for B study has to be uh, procured. Important thing in the timeline of the product development is that it takes much time to get the reference product from the countries. So it has to be well planned in the product development cycle. If the cycle has to be reduced to 12 months, we need to plan well in advance the reference product availability in the R&D center. Development strategy, after development strategy, there is a pre-formulation and formulation development. I just captured critical major activities are taking place in R&D, where initially very critical thing is API characterization has to be carried out, reference product evaluation has to be carried out. Here, reverse engineering concept is in place, and the scientists are trying to find out maximum information from the reference product evaluation by reverse engineering. And compatibility studies, stress studies of API and excipient compatibility, analytical method development, formulation process optimization, packaging development, deviation profile, matching multimedia with reference product, formula and process finalization, and reproducible pilot B batches. These are the major activities, the pre-formulation and formulation development. Important thing in this, very important thing is that the outcome of this need to be documented very well. In R&D scientists, they do a lot of experiments, but they do not capture all the data, all the information, positive information and the negative experiments, conclusions, and the positive conclusions all need to be part of the product development report. That's the key for thing. Now it has been observed that the earlier the focus was more on the manufacturing side. Now the regulatory inspectors are having a very good coordination with the dossier review committee in the FDA, and the all data with respect to product quality building is being shared with the agency and regulators. Regulators are sharing the information with the inspector, and the inspector, when they come for the inspection at the plant, they come with all detailed information of product development. So, and important thing is that the data which has been submitted to dossier may be good, but it is the data generated is authentic, it complies to ALCOA or not. Hence, all experiments which are taken in the R&D need to be properly documented and available for inspection if at all the inspector wish to go through the raw data. Outcome of the report, outcome of the pre-formulation and formulation development, the quality attribute of the API, the trade dress, reverse engineering API to excipient ratio, qualitative selection of excipient, how you have selected the excipients, why you have selected the excipient, what is the scientific rationale behind selecting the excipients, and are they compliant to IIG standards, the selection of dissolution media, selection of method for RI, identification of CPP, critical process parameter, how you have identified the critical process parameter and what is the impact of critical process parameter on each unit operation and the critical quality attribute is very, very critical, important to, to understand and have a trust that the product is built, the quality is built in the product during development only. It is not only a shortcut method has been taken during the design, and the product is not robust. Primary packaging material plays important role. The majority of the failures happens, majority of the market complaints we receive is from the packaging material related. The inferior quality of packaging material, which may interact with the product, the kind of studies carried out, what quality of packaging material to be used, what is acceptable, and does not interact with the product and keep the product in the safe condition need to be studied during development. Part of the product development report is nowadays very exhaustive, and it takes a lot of efforts of scientists and scientific time uh, uh, to design a product quality in the product. Identification of critical quality attributes of products, proposal for product attributes, packaging development report, analytical development report, review of raw data, patent clearance of the formulation, and all the raw data generated during development need to be verified, cross-verified, and the risk associated in the development should be clearly identified in the development itself. And that's why a new area of development QA is initiated in many of the good companies, where the each data, raw data has been authenticated, the raw data has been checked, verified for its authenticity, and the ALCOA and data integrity compliance is assured during development. For development stages, stage number 3, technology transfer scale. At this stage, there is a review of formulation and pre-formulation data by a team of scientists in a good R&D center, and they find out if anything is to be repeated or more experiments are required. It is taken back to the development and pre-scale up. Once that qualitative formula and quantitative formula is finalized, then pilot B study is carried out. Review of stability data of lab batches is must a part of the review system. Manufacturing of scale-up batches in presence of technology transfer and technology receiving team is planned. Changing the critical process parameter, fixing of process parameter for submission batches, analytical method validation, method transfer, isolation, issuance of technology transfer documentation from development QA to the manufacturing side, technical knowledge sharing with the plant, CPPs and CQs are shared with the plant. There is a technical interaction between the production technology receiving team and technology transfer team. And the outcome of the report is interim IVC report review and finalization of biorelevant media is finalized here. Development report is discussed with the manufacturing persons. Patent clearance once again checked, once again that the final process what we have is not infringing the patent law. Analytical validation document review, technology transfer document review, and approval. The most important thing is that in each stage the risk assessment and control has to be seen. The readiness of product technology transfer is assured, and there is a pre-checklist available most of the time in the manufacturing to ensure that the technology can be transferred. The next stages are the submission batches and stability study. Here, I'll just say that we need to submit manufacturing and packaging of submission batches at plant, stability, loading, submission of batches, all strength and pack, transition stress studies, freeze thaw studies, because during transportation, sometimes your product may be subjected to higher temperature or the lower temperature. This freeze thaw study has to be carried out to understand that during shipment, during transportation, your product is not getting deteriorated because of the external environment. Dissolution profile checking in biorelevant media with reference product for pivotal BE studies. We always do for F1, F2 calculation, and dissolution profile testing for F1, F2 is calculated and assess that the batch which is manufactured at the manufacturing site in a GMP environment is meeting the criteria, and it is safe to take this batch or product for the pivotal BE study. We do BE study, BE protocol review, approval, conduct of BE studies, BE report review, conclusion of IVIVC report. This entire thing in the BE pivotal BE study, there's a separate QA experts need to go through the data, and they should comply to GCP compliance and GLP compliance in the bioequivalent center. So there should be a quality point of view. There should be a team which will be having the sufficient knowledge to understand the data and report, and they should go for audit of the data and raw data and ensure that GLP and GCP compliance is assured at the B center, so that the data generated in the B center is authentic and true reflection of the quality. Dossier is compiled, and dossier compilation and submission to the FDA is the final stage of the development process. Commercialization stage 6, again there is a review when you get the approval. That export order certification process is another important system, which assure that whatever has been submitted and the product which is ordered is meeting all the criteria, and commercial batch manufacturing as per EOC has to be assured by the quality assurance. Quality review and maintenance. This important thing is that generally once you get the approval, you just R&D take away their role and responsibility from the manufacturing. But however, as per the ICQ 12, it is important that the manufacturing QA, plant QA, R&D QA should review the product quality review system should be there, and for the data generated during the manufacturing. Initial 10 batches, 20 batches or 30 batches data to be reviewed, and product quality review summary report has to be prepared. Any changes during the process need to be through the chain control. Annual reporting and variation filing and supplement maintenance can be followed if there is a changes. Quality department is an integral part of product development process for initiation of development up to dossier filing, query management, post-approval activities. Compliance to all system and procedure as per the SOP should be assured by R&D QA. Document control system, deviation control system, and chain control system should be in place. It is expected that once your qualitative and quantitative formula is freezed and the formula is you have submitted, you have gone for the pilot BE batches. After that, any changes need to be through the chain control, and should be documented so that the risk assessment can be carried out for the technology transfer, and the risk can be mitigation plan can have a mitigation plan for these changes.